Hi everyone, it's Amanda from AmandaFrancis.com. I'm super excited to be vlogging to you again this week with another wisdom drop. Topic is something that is really present for me and something that I'm sure many of you can relate to. It's how to set new patterns with people who have known us for a very long time, and slash how to handle overwhelming social situations of like large groups or a lot of energy, or just a situation where you find yourself getting worked up, super annoyed, super overwhelmed, and just ready to not be your best self and put your best self forward. So I think what happens a lot of the time is that we find ourselves in a situation with someone we've known a long time, a family member, a childhood friend, even a high school friend, college friend, whatever, and we revert back to acting in the way that we used to act the last time we spent a lot of time around this person. So maybe you find yourself being like a catty girl from high school, or you find yourself feeling like the big dork that's like super uncool or no one likes. Maybe you find yourself being really annoyed at your crazy aunt or your mom, or you find yourself feeling like super hurt and intimidated by someone who used to like kind of be an authority in your life, or you just kind of get in this old place of this old pattern and it doesn't feel good and it's not representative of the person that you are now, and you find yourself just feeling like a crazy 16-year-old or a like bratty 12-year-old or whatever. It's just not working for you. So when you find yourself in the situation, I have 3 simple steps for you that will help you set a new pattern and bring your new self, your adult self, who you are today in the world, into the situation, so you don't have to revert back to the old patterns that you've moved away from that really don't serve you anymore. So step 1 is being aware of the situation, is noticing like, wait, I'm freaking out, I'm feeling intimidated, or I'm feeling catty, or I'm feeling bratty, or I'm feeling like I want to yell at my mom, like, hold on, what's going on? So number 1, have awareness, see what's happening, be aware of yourself enough that you notice yourself going there. So that would kind of mean that beforehand you've thought about who you are now, who you used to be, and what happens when you get around this person or these people. So when you feel yourself doing that, step 2 is take a break. You have got to get away. Sometimes when, like a few weeks ago I had friends in town, and I love these friends, but I'm kind of half introverted, half extroverted. So I'm extroverted to a point. Being around people brings me a lot of energy. But then there comes a point where like it's too much and I'm like overwhelmed with being around people, and my introverted side that needs to recharge and be alone, it just really needs some attention. So I offer to do the Starbucks run. Like if I get overwhelmed socially, if I'm having to be around people nonstop, like on a vacation or when people are in town, I just make sure I take breaks for myself. So this comes in the form of offering to go pick up the coffee, offering to go pick up some food, being like, hold on, I need to walk around the block, like I'm gonna take my dog for a walk. Or this past weekend, I was around a lot of people, and it was people I really, really enjoyed, but I had been around people nonstop for several days, and it just became a lot for me. And I was like, I'm just gonna go out to the pool for a minute. And I just went and sat by the pool for maybe 5 minutes, listened to some music, took some deep breaths, and I felt 1,000,000% better. Another thing I might do sometimes if I'm feeling like overwhelmed, or like a situation is too much for me, or like a person is driving me crazy, or like I'm reverting to a way of being that I'm not liking, is I'll go meditate in the bathroom. Anyone who knows me well will be like, were you just meditating in the bathroom? Because it's something I do when I just need to like refocus, get centered, come back into my real self, come back into being the person I want to be and being my best self in a situation. So step 3 is setting a new pattern. You come back into the situation refreshed. You come back not feeling overwhelmed or intimidated or annoyed or whatever. You come in and you're ready to do things differently. This weekend I got in a little tiff with a family member, and I felt really, really upset, but I went and just, sat alone in a room for a little bit and, vented to my boyfriend a little bit, took some time to breathe, kind of got refocused, and then me and this person were able to talk about it. And it's someone who I don't normally talk through emotional situations with. We kind of don't reconcile. We just brush things over. We never actually grow from the experience of being upset with each other. And this weekend we were able to do this is how I felt, this is how you felt, this is what this triggered in me, this is why this hurt me, how did it feel for you, what do we need to do in the future so that we can handle these kind of situations better. And we were able to literally set a new pattern that hasn't happened in 28 years. So for the first time in many, many, many years, we're able to say, this is how it felt for me, this is how it felt for you, this is what I need, this is what you need, and kind of start a new leg of our relationship, a new way of being that I think will serve us for a long time. And this person will trigger me many, many, many more times in my life, and I will do the same for her, I'm sure, but at least now we have this new pattern of talking about it. So, to review, notice what's going on. Notice you're being triggered, you're overwhelmed, you're anxious, you're whatever. Number 2, get away, go take a break, listen to music, meditate, go for a run, offer to go pick up the Starbucks, that's always my go-to. Invite the crazy people that are annoying you to a yoga class. You guys can all go breathe. Do whatever you do to take a break, and then be intentional to start a new pattern and move forward in a different way. And that really takes 2 people that are willing to learn and grow. So if the other person in your situation doesn't have that capacity yet, which some of your family members and longtime friends won't, that's okay. You still go back in feeling different, willing to do things differently, not being triggered, not going to the catty place or the needy place or the place that doesn't feel good to you anymore. So there you have it, 3 simple steps. I hope that at your next family gathering or at your high school reunion or the next time you're just in a big group of people, you are able to take the break that you need, refresh, press restart, and go in with your best foot forward, feeling awesome about yourself and knowing that who you are is enough and liking who you are in the situation. Okay, I love you. I'm always here for you guys. You can find me at XO Amanda Francis on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Tumblr. My blog is amandafrancis.com. Okay, have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye.